Boys, before we get into this video, I'm going to live showcase you guys the withdrawal. I already requested it for TikTok content, but I'm going to re-request it just so you guys can kind of look at the transparency again. As you can see, these are all the metrics. So the total account balance is 156,000. So we're trailed in 6,000 in profit, and I'm going to request $1,560. Quick withdraw. And then it already did it because of the fact that I already requested it. In the trade breakdown, I want to give a special shout out to two of my members that are absolutely crushing it right now. Tommy started trading in October. He joined the Discord late October, and from there he got funded today. So really special shout out for him. My dog is hopefully going to be able to get some withdrawals coming soon. Adam, he had 2 macro trades, so really proud of both of them. Really happy for both of them. They've been very consistent, showing up to every single group call and getting all the questions they need answered by me. So really proud of my boys. So up 13,000 this week in the last 7 days. Started this funded account last Wednesday. So I got the certificate and all that good stuff literally last Wednesday. So it's been roughly a week and 2 days since everything has started. And P&L is already at 13K. And we also have the buffer, which is $4,500. So total P&L of realized P&L is roughly 17,000 and some change, like 17.5K. But yeah, boys, so up 17.5K in the last 7 trading days. Feel really blessed, really happy. And obviously thank God every day. 17K week. I haven't hit a week like this in a while. It's been roughly like anywhere from like 5 to 10K weeks, but really just sizing up right now because I'm kind of seeing better conditions in the market. And also for content purposes, of course, you guys wouldn't really want to click on this video if I told you I made $3 grand this week. So 17K week, all praise to God. Really happy. Gonna go get a new car. I'm going to Miami with, if you guys know, Powell Trades and Cold Trades on the 11th. And then when I get back, and roughly like a month after I get back, I'll probably end up getting a car. Looking at M8s, M5s, or M3s. So one or the other. But yeah. Living the dream life, bro. All started at Best Buy, bro. All of this started at Best Buy. So thank God for everything. I'm really happy for everything. But yeah, so now we're going to kind of get into the trade breakdown, why I entered the trade. This trade was yesterday. Take Profit just took a day to update my balance. So we're going to get into the trade that I took yesterday, why I entered, all that good stuff. Alrighty, beautiful people. This was yesterday's trade on Thursday the 2nd. And it was a PM reversal trade, right? So I didn't trade the AM macro because of the fact that I didn't like where price was overall, during the macro, right? There was still one solid trade that I ended up marking out, but I was just forward testing just because I didn't like the overall location of what the marketplace was showing me. So for example, the location was just kind of in, kind of like 50% of this range. If we go here, this was the, right, this 30-minute candle was the macro open. So I didn't really kind of have an overall bias during this macro. I knew we were going to continue lower to this objective, and I called it out on my Discord the day before. And I was just kind of like, okay, now that price is kind of seeking this low here, if we see this low during the PM macro, I will end up anticipating a reversal off that low and take a trade in anticipation with that reversal occurring there. So it ended up happening, right? I waited for my confluences, right? So my confluences are SMT, macro entry, and then kind of like overall just kind of looking like we are going to reverse using different entries as well, right? So we swept that low, right? So daily profile is now kind of leaning more towards a reversal. And as well as we had accumulation, right? We come manipulate that low. We make SMT at the low. From there, I enter long right at 155 on this 1 minute order block. My original stop loss was right around here. My take profit was right around here as well. So stop loss was below this body candle low. We displace higher. The second we start displacing higher, I immediately trail my stop to de-risk like 50%. And then from there, we start trailing higher. I take profit. I make 1,500 and some change. And then I want to talk about, I also made like $600 in the overnight session. I'll cover that trade as well. But yeah, so we kind of just have a standard overall high quality trade, right? A plus in my opinion. PM macro reversal. We swept a high time frame low. We accumulate in this range. We manipulate lower. We make SMT. And now I have the anticipation that price is going to continue higher, which it ended up doing so. Guys, I teach the macro in my Discord. The amount of accuracy that the macro will present you is literally a joke, right? I teach exactly how to view it, exactly how to show you guys how to actually properly trade it, and all that good stuff. So that was essentially the PM trade, right? And then I ended up making like 1,000 or something like that, or I think it was like 1,200 off this trade. So it was an overnight trade, anticipation in price continuing higher during the macro. I ended up sizing up heavy, and I size up heavy during the overnight session because there's less volatility, obviously. So this trade was 10 contracts. So it was roughly like, my take profit was right around here. I got hit, my trailed stop loss got hit right here, making it like a 1 to 2.5, which I'll post like the P&L somewhere on the screen as well. But stop was below the swing low. We came back on a 5-minute time frame. If you look on the 5-minute, we came back and retraced into this imbalance, going into the macro, anticipating price running these highs because there was no SMT or anything like that, indicating a reversal. It was overall late night trade, and I was just up, so I was like, okay, I'll just see what's happening during the macro. I ended up liking what's happening during the macro, so I made it at like a 1 to 2.5. It was only 6 points for 2 points in risk, and my stop loss immediately got trailed to break even. So I overall liked that the overnight session trade as well. Could have held longer for this high here, but was really tired. It was like, I live on the West Coast, so it's 3 hours behind. It was like, I think like 12 o'clock or something like that. So I was really tired. I was like, yo, like, I'm trying to cut this as soon as possible, go to bed. So I made like, I think it was like 2 bands or like $1,800 right before bed. And it was overall solid trade. I don't like, and I don't advise you trading the overnight session like London or Asia. I would say stick to New York AM and PM session during the macro, and anticipate a reversal or a continuation during the macro. Just because of the fact that it's like, hey, like, why put yourself in worse conditions when you're starting off, right? Until you're profitable, until you can prove yourself consistency and being profitable, then from there, kind of experiment with other times, right? But then again, you might love the London session and it works for you. If it works for you, don't listen to anyone, right? Whatever works for you and whatever concepts you teach yourself work for you, continue striving off of those concepts alone. But yeah, so that's how I made $17,000 and some change in the last week, trading week. And that's pretty much it, boys. Love y'all. Discord is still on sale for 50%. So running like kind of like a New Year's sale for you guys. And yeah, I don't know when I'm going to kind of change price back. But that's pretty much it for this one. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video.